their own documents internally were circulated on how to kill crypto. That was their goal.
Why did the SEC get bugged? Not just at what you're maybe about nerd, but just generally, what's the SEC's problem? If you can explain to our viewers and listeners that, and then why did nerd even get any kind of touched by that?
Yeah. Well, that SEC, and it's a different one now with Trump, but the one before that was anti-everything crypto. Like literally, they had their own documents internally were circulated on how to kill crypto. That was their goal. Yeah. So they didn't even look at your company or business model to find out if you were doing anything inappropriate or not. They would just sue everyone they could.
What was their basis? Why did they not like it and want to kill it?
To the government, to that version of the administration, they would see it as destabilizing for the dollar. And politicians, they love their money. Yeah. And when you take their money and you put a significant amount of it in a thing called Bitcoin or crypto that they can't control, they can't print, they can't increase the supply or lower the supply, they can't get taxes out of it as easily. They hate that. Yeah. So, that administration just wanted to kill all of crypto.
Yeah.
So
they attacked everything
just keep
crypto.
Attacking. Yep. Every single project we launched was getting questions, it was getting pursued. So it made a lot of headwinds.
Even ones here in Utah that were even similar to Nerd got shut down by the SEC.
Yeah.
But I also have heard that the Salt Lake City office of the SEC got shut down itself later for being too aggressive against these companies.
Yeah.
Is that true?
We were one of them.
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah. They made a big, huge blunder on one of ours where they disclosed stuff to us from another case that they shouldn't have, and that officer got dismissed because of that.
Really?
Oh, wow.
But now the whole office of the Securities and Exchange Commission in Salt Lake City is closed down.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
so we are doing our level best to do everything open, ethical, transparent, like no rug pulls here.
Is that what kind of drew you?
On top of that, me and Tom were ferocious about building a product first.
Yeah.
Like
but the SEC
utility.
Because we're like, we don't want to just put a coin out there and let people speculate and push it up. To me, that's like the beginning of a rug pull. Yeah. What we really want to do is build a product that we could sell for actual dollars in contracts and subscriptions, and then convert that over to a tokenized economy. So people would trade in our token instead of dollars.
So SEC sniffing around and just trying to be this way to all companies doing anything like around what you were doing, they actually caused you problems.
Yep.
And caused other companies problems here, I know in the Utah arena, and even to where some went out of business and shut down.
Yep.
But now I understand, sitting here today in May of 2025, all of those actions were proven unnecessary, didn't need to happen.
Yep.
Is that correct?
In most cases, they effectively scared entrepreneurs away from even coming up with ideas, which would have been impactful and legitimate.
Yeah.
And existing companies, they literally chased them out of America.
Right.
Like, so what the SEC effectuated was, like, Coinbase was literally thinking about moving their headquarters out of the United States.
Yeah.
If the administration
and they've tried super hard to be completely compliant.
That's a multi-billion-dollar, amazing company that came from American ingenuity, right?
Yeah.
And they were going to move, and many others did. But here's the flip side of it too. I'm not pretending like there's not a mess back there.
I was going to say, because there were a lot of bad actors.
A lot. And that's the problem. They would automatically lump in any crypto company with a scam. Like, that was the initial assumption.
Yeah.
Because there were so many scams. You basically had to prove
yourselves innocent.
There were so many scams.
Is that what
we were guilty until proven innocent?
You were guilty, proven innocent.
But I feel like that's what kind of drew you back into the startup world with Nerd United, was like, hey, we're going to set off and do this right. We're going to build a product. We're going to build utility. We're going to build a real economy and reason for tokenization, rather than just hyping up a token and rug pulling people.
That's right.
Where does Nerd sit today? What's its status?
I think it's over.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly the legal situation. I left about 24 months ago now.
Yeah.
Because the initial concept, the initial reasons, my reasons for going there changed. Not on my side. They changed on the funding side. So we lost our funding, even though we had raised a significant amount of money. That went away for various reasons. And then that idea that Tom and I have had from the beginning of, this is a product first. Like, I'm only going to build something that actual customers will buy.
As utility.
This isn't a fake thing on top of a token.
Yeah.
This is real.
Yeah.
But when that mood shifted at the larger leadership level, at that point, I was like, not interested anymore.
So what's your opinion on blockchain and crypto
That's
now?
what I want. Give us the Travis Cook blockchain, crypto. Where's it headed? What's the state of it?
And how do you see blockchain technology impacting real world applications and startup founders and entrepreneurs like now?
And the future of exchange capabilities of cryptocurrency actually be on money.
Are we are we doing Joe Rogan style for 4 hours?
No. Just give us your quick answer. What's your quick answer?
That's a big question.
Yeah.
So where crypto's going now is it's huge. And by crypto, it's all the tokens, and especially those who are trying to actually build utility with a token, right? An application that does something. Those are going to be especially good. We have an administration that really supports it. You've noticed how crypto is now taken off again because we lost all that headwind that the previous administration was creating.
I mean, what is Bitcoin up to today?
It's ripe for innovation. It's a hard space to innovate in because it's very technical. When you say the word blockchain, to people, or open ledger, or, there's 100 other words I could use that just most people, it goes right over their heads. But here's the nuts and bolts of it is it's going to disrupt the monetary system. It's in the process of doing that, but it's going to do it fundamentally. And it needs to. Like we've had our current fiat and monetary system for thousands of years, right? Gold backed and paper money. That's all getting disrupted.
Well, gold back's gone away long ago.
I know, right?
For us,
it's going all digital.
So what is it really? Nothing's backing it.
We don't know. What's in Fort Knox?
The good faith of the United States of America.
That's right.